What's the deal, baby? You already know it is the big boss out boss dog K-Po through the door. Here to talk this boxing. Man, this Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Devin Haney situation got me wide up. But we're going to talk about Shakur Stevenson. You know, he had an interview with Fight Hype, and they basically asked him questions about 135. And he made some comments that I agree with. He said, 135 is overhyped. He said, because none of these top dudes are fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, he's not saying that, you know, Tank is overhyped and Devin Haney is overhyped. But he's just saying that these guys are getting praised as being kings of a certain division, and they not fighting each other. They not knocking each other off. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I agree. In order for you to be a king of a certain division, you have to fight top talent. You know what I mean? And Shakur said it in the interview. He said you could put respect on Teofimo's name because he fought Lomachenko and Kambosos. I have to agree with that. You know, Devin, you know, but he said for the most part, he said, although these other guys may be talented, they're not fighting each other. All these guys who are so-called the pillars of this division are not fighting each other. And he said, you know, I'm coming in division and I want all the smoke with all of them. And I love that energy. You know what I'm saying? That's a boxer. You know what I mean? Damn all that soft stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I always had a lot of respect for Shakur, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur, keep it 1,000. And that's what I'm talking about. Even in his response to Tank, right? You know, y'all don't know, Tank had an interview on a podcast and Blue Blood Sports was on there and all this other stuff. And Blue Blood, you know, kind of came at Tank and was like, he thinks the only people that can beat Tank is Shakur and Devin. Right? And which, I mean, I think those are 50-50 fights. You know what I mean? Which I think Blue Blood Sports said that. But Tank got mad. He was like, nah. You know, only person that can beat me is me. They can't see me. They know they can't see me. You know, I already cracked them already. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's what set Shakur off, because Shakur like, bro, when did you crack me? You know what I mean? And the thing I like about Shakur, this is the difference between being a solid dude and being a fraud, just being a man, period. There's a difference between being a man and being a coward. Shakur Stevenson sat there in the interview and said, look, I'm not going to sit here and say, because, you know, the guy asking the question was basically trying to get Shakur to say, oh, yeah, I dog Tank and Tank suck. And Shakur was like, nah, I'm a real dude. Like, Tank good. You know what I'm saying? I made him change his style up, you know, but it was good work. You know, he still gave Tank his praise. He was like, man, it was good work. He said, you know, I ain't gonna hate on, but it was good work. But he know what it is with me. He, you know, if it's a fight, I know I'm gonna beat him. And he said, after all my fights, I'm gonna be calling his name out. I like that energy. I like that, bro. Like, I was like, yo, I like that energy. I said, this is what I'm talking about. This is what Terrence Crawford did. You see, Shakur, he even said, man, I ain't finna do all that goofy social media talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respond to dudes by sending contracts. That's what I'm talking about. That's the energy of a top fighter. When you believe you the best, ain't nothing nobody can tell you to rattle you. Ain't nothing. You don't need to respond to nobody. Nothing. When you know you the best, you fight the best. It don't matter. And Shakur feels like he's the best. I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? I do think Shakur could come out. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Tank. You know what I'm saying? Tank is a very skillful. He's very underrated. Okay? As far as his skill set. You know? And I say that because a lot of people look at Tank as just being like a power puncher. Like he ain't got no skill or something. Like he can't box. He can box. It's just, if I hurt you and I can get you out of there, I'm just going to get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna sit here, bro, and play pity pat with you. I'm going to get you out of there, bro. Hey, bro, get out of here. You feel me? Like, that's what it is. So, that's what I see with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Shakur has Shakur is more of a boxer. But Shakur was saying, hey, I was at this other weight class, and it was kind of taken away from my power. Now I'm going to 135. I should be able to sit on my punches a little more. The energy was good, man. I like what I saw. I like what I heard from Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He want to be great. And, man, I think Shakur can beat a lot of people. You know what I mean? They're going to be tough fights, though. It ain't going to be easy. But I think he could get his hand raised. You know what I'm saying? I think he could get him and Tank. That's a 50-50 fight. Shakur versus Devin is a 50-50 fight. Although I would say 60-40. I just think Shakur is better than Devin. He got more dog in him than Devin. That's what I believe. Devin is the taller, bigger fighter. But I just think Shakur got more dog in him. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective. Devin is a good fighter. He's the epitome of a boxer. He can box. But I just think Shakur got a bit more dog, a better chin. And I just feel like he got more in his arsenal. Like, he could do more than just box. You know what I'm saying? Not taking nothing away from Devin Haney. I just feel like stylistically Shakur would give Devin Haney problems. Whereas Tank versus Devin is a 50-50 fight because of the aspect of Devin being able to box. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen Tank at times get frustrated with fighters. And Calvin Ford and Floyd and them got to talk to him to get him back focused. You know what I mean? I've seen that in fights. Don't mean that Tank can't beat them, though. You know what I mean? Tank is dangerous. That's the thing about Tank. My bad, y'all. I'm in the country, right now. We're on these little rocky roads back here. But Tank is dangerous. One punch, Tank could be losing. One punch, it's a wrap. Can change the whole perspective of the fight. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Like, that boy right there is explosive. And he can box. You know what I mean? He showed that against Eastside Pitbull Cruz. So, I wasn't putting nothing past Tank. But Shakur, I like his energy, bro. And that's what I keep echoing the same thing. When you the best and you got that energy, man, and he can't see me, bro. Like, yeah, dude a good fighter, but he can't see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. He didn't sit there and say, oh, Tank suck and Tank ain't fought nobody. No, the nigga said, man, look, Tank a good fighter, but he just can't mess with me. I don't hear fighters like Bud saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Bud will sit there and tell you, oh, he sucked. He ain't fought nobody. I'm better. Hey, they ain't fought the dudes I fought. Bud will sit there and cap like that. Nah, Shakur, I applaud him. You know what I'm saying? He getting the right treatment. Whoever his mentor is, whoever guiding this boy, he getting that right treatment. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, just being brought up right, especially in the boxing game. You know what I mean? He respecting fighters, but at the same time, putting them on notice. I ain't to be fucked with. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.